Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Hina, and I'm coming to you from the Master Sha Tao Centre here in London. So, welcome to our Wednesday evening short Facebook Live shows. So, today we have a super interesting topic, and it is basically touching upon our next workshop, November 19th and 20th, called The Heart of Tao. Now, when Master Sha teaches Tao wisdom, it is not the philosophy based on the religion of Taoism. It is very imperative that we make this clarification because we are not a religion. Master Sha has used the Tao wisdoms as more of a philosophy and a way of life to touch into the ancient wisdom to help us in basically every aspect of life. Now, my guest for today is Jasvinder. So, Jasvinder, hello, welcome to the show.
Hello, Hina. Welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So, thank you for coming, Jazz. Jazz has been coming to the Master Sha Tao Center for over 4 years, August 2017. So over 4 years, and Jazz is a very interesting one because she has studied Qigong. She's gone to China, studied under different masters. She's also gone to India and studied with a different master under him for different types of yoga and different breathing techniques. And Jazz, you teach Qigong now, right? Can you tell us a little bit about your background, all these different ancient techniques that you've learned and used, and now you're with Master Sha. So tell us that whole journey.
Good evening, everyone. My journey started when, I grew up here. I was born here in London and I had asthma. And with asthma, I developed eczema. So I had, from a very young age of 2, I was on steroids. So as I grew older, got married, had children, my eczema just flared up. It got worse, and I was working. And just when I was like in my sort of late sort of 30s, I started looking into like different holistic ways to heal myself. So I connected with some masters in London, and I started with Qigong. I didn't know nothing what Qigong was. It started helping me with my asthma. And then I traveled, and from there I traveled China, met amazing masters, and I learned the benefits of Qigong. It's a family of Tai Chi, but sort of more, it's more hot. I can say that hot. It's a family of Tai. It's like a tree, but it's right at the top. I started seeing the results. So it just got me interested in looking at different holistic ways we can heal ourselves. And there is a healing part as well. And I couldn't understand much of that then, but then I carried on my life, started in practices, and then I came across Hatha Yoga, and I decided to go to India. I did 6 months of Hatha Yoga training, amazing life experience. And then I carried on. My asthma and my eczema did get better. Then there was still something. It's like I wanted more. I knew the practical techniques, but I wanted more, like wisdom. And then I connected to Dr. Master Sha. And I came to the Tao Centre. I sat through a couple of sessions and I'm like, yes, this is it. So everything I've learned over the last 4 years, with various masters, teachers, I've received amazing wisdom. Like especially I would repeat the Tao retreats. I've repeated all the retreats every year, and I'm a Tao Hands practitioner. That's a aspect of healing. So my journey, and my eczema improved, my eczema's gone, it's dry skin, and my asthma, I do not take any, for the last good 10 years, I've not taken any inhalers for asthma. I'm not on any medication. It's just the wisdom I received from Master Sha. It's brought all the elements together, so I can understand more deeper my qigong, Zen and qigong that I practice, and I understand hatha yoga, the authenticness of my practices, and I only got that through Master Sha and his books and the teachers.
I know, you know what, that's what I find so amazing, that Jazz was right here, born and brought up in London. She traveled halfway across the world, learning all these different modalities. And then what was that one technique or teacher that just cemented everything together that now she's absolutely loyal to? It would be Master Sha, who has a center right in the city where she was born and brought up. So that sounds like a really full circle journey. So thank you, Jazz.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling us about this, because I think it parallels a lot of people who are searching. They're searching different modalities, they're searching with different teachers. And there are amazing teachers out there. There's so many amazing masters walking the earth right now. And but the ones that land on Master Sha are the ones who end up staying with Master Sha, just because he cements everything and all the teachings, all the wisdom. There's so many secrets that he just gives out. Now, I know you love learning about the Tao and coming to the Tao retreats. I remember last year you had said that you came to the 5-day Tao retreat and you rewatched it on recordings, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times. So that's amazing to be able to watch a 5-day retreat and repeat watching it the whole 5 days. So, what do you feel inspires you to continue and just know more and want to know more and repeat the teachings? What do you think is that factor that keeps you coming back? Did, did Jazz's computer freeze? Okay, I think Jasmine, there's a computer froze, so she's gonna log back on. So in the meantime, I'll just while we're waiting for her to come back on, please make some comments in the comment section. Say hello. Hi, Lucy. Thank you so much. I always see you here on Wednesday, so thank you for your support, Arti, Johannes. And to everyone else watching, the London Tao Centre, the Master Sha Tao Centre here in London is having the Heart of Tao Workshop. That's November 19th and 20th. We are going to be having a guest teacher, Dr. Peter Hadoba, who's one of Master Sha's top teachers. He's also one of Master Sha's 1 out of 6 Tao Authority teachers who's authorized to teach Master Sha's Tao wisdom and techniques. Now, part of the Heart of Tao workshop, it's not a full week Tao retreat. It's a shorter version, but you will still learn many of the teachings. You will learn many of the wisdom, the practices, and you will practice in the group. When Jazz was speaking earlier before her internet got frozen, she was speaking about Master Sha's books. Now, if you are into Taoist philosophy, or basically really any type of philosophy, reading Master Sha's books is an amazing wealth of secret and sacred techniques. So the ones that he specifically has where he goes over Taoism and his version of the Taoist teachings, his interpretation, and he updates the techniques and methods. And actually, he tells us the secrets that most Taoist masters will only tell their top disciples. And he puts it such easily accessible in his books. It's amazing. So this is the Tao 1. This is the first book that Master Sha has written on in this series. And basically, it's titled Tao 1, The Way of All Life. And in this book, he really goes into the philosophy of Taoism and how we can actually practice in every aspect of life, from when we wake up in the morning, before we go to bed, before we eat our meals, after we eat our meals, dealing with people. It really is the way of all life. So he has many secrets in this book. This is an amazing book. I really enjoyed reading this book, and there's so many secrets, and it really opens your mind. His next book in this series is called Tao 2, The Way of Healing, Rejuvenation, Longevity, and Immortality. Now, in this book, Master Sha goes deeper into some of his practices. He has an amazing set of verses that you can go through, and he teaches how to extend our lives, how to make our bodies healthier. Same thing in the Tao one, but in this one he goes into more depth. So the Tao one book already has so many amazing secrets. The Tao two is actually goes even deeper. This is an amazing book, so please pick it up if you do not already have it. And then the last book in this series is called The Tao Classic of Longevity and Immortality. And this book, he kind of just puts together all his different teachings. And this book is just basically a big practice session. As you go through each chapter, you're practicing in building up your hopefully longevity body, your body with no sicknesses, with amazing longevity, energy, stamina, vitality, and basically the healthiest you can be. So all three books are amazing. And I see Jazz is back, so if you can please have Jazz. Welcome back, Jazz. I'm glad your internet is back on.
Apologise, sorry, I don't know what's happening with connection today.
Oh, that's okay. So, Jazz, before we leave, I don't know if you heard my question, but I was just telling the viewers that you actually rewatched the 5 day Tao retreat, not just once, but I think two more times. And so to be that drawn to the Tao retreat and the teachings, the wisdom of Master Sha, what do you think is the reason that draws you to the Tao retreats over and over again?
What draws me to the Tao retreat is just in one word, is the wisdom. My soul is just aches for that wisdom. I can't explain it. It's like magnet. I just want to be there every retreat. I've just done the Heart Sutra retreat as well. That's like 7 days. Oh my goodness, it's like you're just getting more wisdom. It's like when you're in that field, in that energy field, it's so strong. It's clearing, like you're clearing a lot of blockages with the wisdom. I don't know if people can understand that. Um, it's like, oh gosh, it's my, what draws me to it is Master Shah's learnings. That's all I can say. His wisdom, and of course all the other masters as well, and the teachers. Is the wisdom, and and you can't value. It's like there's no, you can't value that. There's no. I mean, people would. I mean, I've travelled everywhere for this wisdom, and we've got it on our doorstep. Um, it's like people go through so many lengths just to get this wisdom. They travel miles. They go to ashrams and for 6 months at a time, like I did. Um, conferences, but we've got it on our doorstep, and you just can't say no to that.
That's very true, because there are many people who travel, but like you have, I have, that travel halfway around the world just to get a little bit of wisdom, or just to get a little bit of our blockages, not even a little, as much as we can, the blockages cleared. And here we have the opportunity to sit in the comfort of our homes. And in London, it's pretty chilly. So, in the warmth and comfort of your own home, watching these retreats, participating, because even though now they are online, it's still very interactive, and we gain so much more And when we did travel halfway across the world and doing these different techniques, because truly Master Shah has found a way to make it so powerful. So
Yeah.
Jazz, quick question. Go ahead. Were you gonna say, please?
I would say everything I've learnt so far, I am so grateful because every word of wisdom I have received, it helps me with every aspects of my life. It helps me with my relationships with my children, my family. It helps me with my work colleagues. Even like the healing modalities are so simple. It's like at work, there was one of the girls brought in, because I work on site, there was a seagull that was hurt day before yesterday, and she put it in a box, and the wing, it was bleeding, and I just offered it healing. It's like, I did a discreet healing on the seagull. It's still well. She took it to the vet. It's just that you just feel you can, because you can understand. I mean, to whatever level I can understand myself and I can understand people around me, life becomes much easier to handle with anyone. Because we're in this materialistic world, and I feel with the learnings I apply every day to day for my health, for my wellness, and whoever I come into contact with every day part of life. Yeah, it makes you feel happier, healthier.
Well, that's great because that's what the Master Sha Tao Centre here in London aims to do. It aims to make everyone happier and healthier and live a more successful life. So, thank you so much, Jazz, for joining us. Thank you for telling us about your journey. Thank you for telling us your story about healing through um, searching for the answer to. I know initially it was the physical conditions of eczema and asthma, but now you found so much more where every aspect of your life has found improvement. So thank you so much for telling us your story.
I'll just say one more thing, please, Hina. I mean, sometimes I just sit and think, like, why did I have that asthma, eczema? Why was I suffering? I suffered so much at a young age, and it was always like, why is it me? Why am I suffering? And then I got all my answers, and you know what? It was worth it because where I am in my journey now, oh my goodness, I'm so grateful. I'm really grateful.
That sounds amazing, Jazz. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy that you get to experience exactly what Dr. and Master Jigong Shah is trying to give everybody. There's reasons why we're going through challenges. There's reasons why we are experiencing obstacles. And with Master Shah, he gives us the answers and he gives us the empowerments to transform these challenges and obstacles into living our best life. So thank you so much, Jazz. Thank you to everyone watching. And please, if you are watching, make a comment or share this video. Please share that we are going to have a journey, the Heart of Tao Workshop, November 19th to the 20th. So this one is not a 5-day workshop, it's 2 days, but still we go into the teachings and the 3-day workshop, the 19th to the 21st of November, where we go deeper, where we still go deep into the teachings of Tao. And again, we have the visiting guest teacher, Dr. Peter Hadoba, and we will have David Lush teaching as well. So thank you so much. Please click on our links, find out more, share our videos, make comments. But please let the Master Sha Tao Center serve you. So thank you so much, and I will see you next time on Wednesdays around 4:30. Thank you, Jazz. Thank you, everybody. Bye.